All right, guys. So let me explain what this particular part does. So now we have a temp sensor, okay? And what it does is this. So we're gonna mess with the temperature here a little bit, and you'll see it will update with the temperature. It goes from really cold, -40, to 256. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the code. So the code is basically, the loop is basically the same. It's going to stay the same. We added a function called TempSensor. So let's look at what it does. Let me put on a document. It's a little bit easier to read here. All right. So this is the temp sensor. This right here is the new stuff, right? That's the new stuff. This is the temp sensor stuff. Let's just collapse all that. All right, so let's look. You're going to read from A1. You're going to get the voltage, and you're going to divide it by 1024. This is just some math to convert it into volts. You know, for 5 volts. If it's 3.3, use 3.3. This will convert from volts to Celsius. And this right here converts from Celsius to Fahrenheit. You don't really need to do the serial.print. Okay, that's not necessary. This is kind of like exactly what the old light and new light did. If old temp doesn't equal new temp, if old temp doesn't equal the current temp you're getting, you're just going to say old temp is temp, right? And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to print out your temperature. So that's easy enough. Let's see here. We should probably do something like this. So let's go over to Arduino and just make sure that that change works. Because that was actually a little bug. We don't need this. Great. Let's try it. Yep. That wasn't a big bug, but it's just not something you want to have, so easy enough. Okay, so there you go. Basically does the exact same thing. This looks very similar to this one. If the old light value is different than the new light value, all you do is you just set the old light value to new light value. That's for resetting, and then you go ahead and you do your thing. By doing your thing, I mean displaying it. And that's what this does. And this, if it's different, you're just clearing it out. You know, you really don't need this part. If this part like bothers you, you can get rid of it. It'll still work. If you were to get rid of this, it'll still work fine. You're just the if statement rather. You could get rid of that if you want. It just will. Your output might blink a little bit. So if you're getting like blinky output and you don't like that, you could put the if statement in. So they do the same thing. And you'll notice in my loop now, I just commented out my light sensor and I put in my temp sensor. I could do something like this. This would be kind of cool. So I could do light sensor and I could put like delay of, I don't know, we'll put it for 5 seconds. And then we'll put the other one for 5 seconds, okay? So every 5 seconds it's going to switch. So let's go over to the Arduino and then we'll do that. Alright, and watch what this will do. So it'll be 5 seconds, and then it's going to tell the temp. So let's change the temp here. Good, 5 seconds, it's delayed. 168 degrees, it's really hot. It's delayed, that's why you're not getting a change, right? Because we're doing a little bit of a delay. So this will just scroll back and forth to the reading. That's kind of cool. We're not done yet. What we're going to do is we're going to make some buttons to change the different values instead of doing it with a delay, which is not the greatest. We'll do it with buttons. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching.